What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Disco100. Y'all know we do it raw and uncut, man. So you know I had to go in the back, get us situated, and get this thing started right, man. I am blessed and honored to have a good friend of mine. Been calling her Jay for about 5, 6 years now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pronounced Justjae.
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 Mm-hmm.
So y'all know me. Anybody know me? Know I mess everybody's name up. So I'm trying to.
But everybody calls me Jay though.
They call you Jay because they can't like they like me. They can't say it right.
Maybe I don't know.
And we just messed up everything. So we good. So Jay, I appreciate you coming.
hmm
We've been trying to get this done for maybe about 2, 3 weeks now because of
Yeah.
the COVID and stuff. We had to be careful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And first of all, I want to tell you thank you. People don't know this, but you're the one responsible for me having the guts and courage to get my book out.
It was a good
And
book. I like it. I
and
like the
you
book.
helped me a lot because anybody know I can be aggravating as hell. So for you to sit there and deal with my phone calls, my texts, me actually, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate
You was one of my first clients. You was like maybe my second client. I was at back then I was only working on my own books.
you. Yeah.
So I was appreciative to have, the
Okay.
clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You
Okay.
was like my second client.
Okay. Well, you did a great job. Like I say, the patience, first of all,
hmm
with me, everybody can't deal with me.
And I spoke to mom, right? You was
Yeah.
one of the only
Yeah.
clients that I spoke to other
Yeah.
people
Mom had
with.
to make sure she got her little story in there
I
with you.
like her too. I
Yeah.
like she's a
I,
sweet
I, I
lady.
love her.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her. I like her a little bit too. So basically, my question to you is how since that day,
hmm
I think at that particular time you had 2 books out,
At that particular time, I might have had four out.
4 out. Okay,
hmm
and those were what kind of books were those?
I had three urban fiction and one erotica book out so far.
Okay, and what tell me the difference between that?
Well, the erotica is more like sex, like Zane type of
Okay.
books where it's sex scenes all over. Every chapter got a sex scene or two or whatever, and then street fiction is just hood books, like,
Okay.
like True to the Game and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I right now I have 13 books
13
out
books.
for myself.
Okay.
And I've written urban fiction, which is like street literature, erotica, suspense, romance, poetry. I actually wrote two books, Christian fiction, which is like clean writing.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of wanted to challenge
why they
myself
call it Christian fiction? Cause
because there's no cursing.
okay.
The only if there's a sex scene is very like is not descriptive at all, and it's only between a husband and wife.
Okay.
And like it's the exact opposite of everything else.
Okay.
It's completely clean writing, which I like doing it because it was a challenge for me.
All right.
Because all my books was nasty, so I'm like, let me see if I can write a book where
Okay.
it's all
Okay.
right.
Let's start right. Let's start right. Let's start right. You say nasty. Why we wrote nasty books? Like what's up? What's up with the nasty?
Well, I mean, everybody like erotica sells, sex sells.
Now, is these from experiences or just
Some
fetishes or
some of them was
ideas you had?
experiences. Some of them were experiences, and some were just as a writer, you can imagine the craziest things happening.
Mm-hmm.
So some of it was just that would be real crazy to write that down,
Mm-hmm.
and it just came. Stories would come together.
Okay, like me, I know I drive the buses, so I know I'm in traffic all the time thinking. So
hmm
I got time to think. So when do you have time to think about writing a book?
Well, it's like the weirdest times. I could listen to a song and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, that'll trigger a thought in my mind. Once I wrote a whole book over a picture I saw.
Wow.
A picture I saw, it made me think. And it was a real chocolate lady in a pretty dress sitting in
Uh-huh.
a chair.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't even see her face, but I wrote a whole book on that.
Wow.
And I ended up writing like Amazon women, and they were like they like hunted their men. Like if they caught you, you like you had to get them pregnant, and if you did
Did
it,
she remind you of an Amazon woman?
kind of because of how chocolate she was, like
Because she
how
like aggressive type.
well, not aggressive. She just looked confident.
Okay.
She
Oh,
looked
you mean
really
in that way?
confident. Yeah,
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah. So like it could be anything that could trigger a thought.
Okay.
And as long as I have time enough to get the thought down,
Yeah.
even if I jot it or leave a recording for myself,
Yeah.
I can take off from there.
I got you.
Mm.
So the 7 books you got right now, you 12.
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
I know. See, I mess up. That's just
It's
my mind.
fine.
So 13 books. Do you have a favorite?
I do. I have a favorite series. High Heels and
I remember
Homicide.
that. I remember that.
That's one. That was the last one I wrote.
I remember
The
that.
last time
That's
we.
what's up.
So I wrote two of them. There's a
Okay.
part two,
All right.
and this one, and in this one, there's a crazy lady, and she thinks that whatever kind of shoe she has on determines her personality traits. So if
And
she
that's true.
wearing
Cause
stilettos,
y'all
she
get crazy.
confident.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
get crazy.
yeah. But if she's wearing flats, you can manipulate her. Pretty much convince her to do whatever.
How about she wearing them clothes?
I ain't never put her in no clogs, but she was a serial killer. She was killing her lovers
Oh,
over
really?
her shoes. And like I just took it way left because, like you said, women become like depending on how we dress or how we look,
Yeah.
we become different personalities. But I just took it way left. But it was very fun to write.
So, when you say shoes, I know women love shoes.
Hmm.
So I think that's a true statement because a lot. I think personally, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but you can tell a female. I think personally, on by her shoes. I like they say if you can judge a man by how clean he is by his shoes,
Hmm.
I think you can tell.
By the type of shoe she chooses to wear,
And some of them I think can be misleading because you see a lot of women with these high heels that try to twist a little extra and try to act
and
all
they're not that
bougie
confident.
and they ain't
Yeah.
that type.
Well, I mean, it's just like with anything else. They like even though they might not be that type, maybe they want to be that type that day.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's something that their friend convinced them,
Uh,
girl, do this, and like it takes a lot of confidence to wear that shoe.
yeah, that makes shoes tight. Go again. I'm sorry, I don't know. Make
You're
shoes.
fine. It takes a lot of confidence to wear that type of shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody might have gassed them up to be that confident that day, and
Yeah.
then when they're really not that at all.
So I know we're talking about author. I'm just curious as a man. Is it a certain time of the season y'all wear certain shoes? It's like a rule.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a season. I think it's like specific, like what image you trying to give off at this particular time.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm going to an event, you could wear. Do you want to show your toes? Are you
Hmm.
confident for that? Because anything with a heel gonna show your legs and your butt.
Okay.
So, are you confident enough
I
that like,
got
do
you.
you want this attention,
So
or are you
it's
trying
based on his
to?
body. Now some got some bad
Yeah,
bodies, meaning not good, bad build,
yeah,
and
bad built.
they don't give a damn what kind of shoes they wear.
Yeah, I mean
Okay, it's all good.
that ain't gonna stop
All
him
right,
though.
we're gonna stop talking about shoes right now. So books. You say you have a favorite.
Hmm.
Now, do you have a least that you wish you didn't put out?
No,
So you confident in all your books?
all of them.
Which one doing the best?
High heels.
Okay, I figured that.
Even though Shameless made number one, High Heels has made number three and number five and number seven. So
Okay.
High Heels keeps getting on the 100 list.
Okay, so are you doing series like each month is an addition to the story?
No, I just wrote them as they came to me. So
So it's
like,
done. So all
yeah,
the
it's
series is done.
done.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
all
cool.
of them are done. I thought about doing another one because I have a cousin in Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants me to write a book of love poetry that
Mm-hmm.
he can use to teach American poetry to his students over there.
Uh-huh.
I thought about doing that, and I think that would be it because I have so many projects with clients. I'm almost at my 100th projects with clients.
Okay, cool.
So I have so many projects with clients, and that's lucrative. Like
Yeah.
that's how I make most of my money is working with other people on their stuff. So I have to. I haven't written a book for myself in 2 years.
Okay. So how do like I know how I found you because you came on with Tui
Mhm.
on his show, and we linked up then.
Mhm.
Um, any particular like right now you got a variety of books.
Mhm.
Is there any particular book like any customer that you want to deal with that you haven't dealt with that direction yet with a book? Like, I know I was an autobiography,
Right.
and I know most of your clientele may be autobiography.
Well, I have different clientele because I'm also a ghostwriter. So
Okay.
I've written fiction books I've written like black
Mm-hmm.
vampire books. So I've written all kinds. I think the only kind I haven't written was like a real romance story, like a
Okay.
love story. I haven't written one yet, not for myself or not for
Well,
other
okay. So we're
people.
speaking of love. Let's talk about
Uh
love.
huh.
You get ready to do your thing. So
Yeah.
we need to go ahead and I mean it's happening.
Well, I mean,
You can tell.
love happens over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not why I would want to. I just think one of my favorite books that I read by an author was a love story.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you ever read a good book and you just get deep into it and you like,
Well, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I don't really read. The hell, I wrote a book and ain't never read it. I read one book all
how
my
you
whole
not
life.
gonna read your own book?
Cause I hell I wrote it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
because
said
you
it.
know what to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And the good thing about mine was I'm not trying to discredit nobody else's book. as you know, I was sending you stuff every morning
Mm-hmm.
as I was in my car just talking.
Yeah.
So I didn't just sit there and scratch out and do this. 'Cause I remember I told you, don't change the commas, don't change the
Right.
periods. Exactly how I talk. That's how I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say.
And actually, your mom told me when she was looking through it, it sounded like you.
Yeah,
So
and
I was really
I
proud of
wanted to
that.
sound like it. Yeah. But
Yeah.
vampires I can't do. I'm scared.
Well, you know,
I don't do no horror movies. I don't do vampires. I don't do
I
no
kind of
ghosts.
like I like stuff that's impossible because you
You're
have to have a
you're a
good
adventurous. Your
you have to
fiance,
have a good
he gonna have some
imagination.
on his ass. He gonna have some. Yeah, he gonna have some. Buddy gonna have some. Yeah, he gonna have a little task on him.
Well, I mean, yeah,
But he
but
gonna
you
keep
know,
you
I
alive
like
though.
stuff. Maybe,
He gonna keep you alive.
maybe I listen from time to time.
Yeah,
Time
all
to
y'all
time.
hard headed.
Yeah, I'm a Leo too, so we definitely hard at it.
See,
But
I
I
don't get into
love
that
them.
either. The signs and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, we're known to be
Yeah,
bold and
yeah,
aggressive.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I mean, I just wanted to write like I want to write stories that people like fall into,
So
can
that's my
get
next
lost
question. What
in.
motivates you to write books?
I have no idea. I started writing when I was 14 and I
Hmm.
never wanted to do anything else.
Now, have you ever thought about turning one of them books into like a short film?
Yes.
The High Heel.
Yes.
I figured that.
Yes.
That's your one.
That's my one.
We're gonna make
Even
sure
though
everybody know where to find that one at.
I have Shameless Sins, which is a 3 part, and that one went it made higher numbers.
Uh,
But it's hood. It's street fiction. I'm not really hood, you
well, that
know,
don't mean,
but
but that don't mean. I mean, how do people write books about what they really? I mean, really about?
yeah.
They write what's gonna sell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, my brothers in that book, my brothers are my main characters.
Okay.
So some of the stuff is true and some of the stuff is not true.
Okay.
So, you know, like it's semi fiction.
So you never thought about writing a family book? Cause I write one about my family. Look, I don't even know what the hell I call
Nah, I can't.
it.
I can't.
So what would be?
I would have
Let,
people trying to sue me.
let's have a little joke right now. What would be the title of your family book? I got two sides. I got one strong family, but I got a mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like night and day. Nah, I ain't gonna say night and day. It's similar. We all love,
Mhm.
but we all you got that one auntie that's saved on one day, cuts out
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah.
And you got that one uncle that this, and you got that one
Oh,
lovable
look,
person, the
mine
one money
would just
person, the one
be
ain't gonna do shit.
mine would just be drama.
What would be a good title for your family book?
Um,
One word. Or two, as a matter of fact, I'll give you 2 words.
Lord, why? It's so much because it's every family got their secrets,
That's
everybody
what's up.
got their drama,
Yeah.
everybody. I think if I like every time I say I'm writing a book for myself, people call me in the family like, "Are you writing about us?"
He said, Lord, why?
Like, no, I'm not. I'm not writing anything about us. I'm not telling nobody business. And
Lord, why?
we got a lot of women in our family, so it's a
Mhm.
lot of mess.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mess. My mother is the youngest of 16 children, and she got
Wow.
7 sisters,
It
so
was
it's
funny
8
you said
girls.
you got a big family because everybody was talking about encouraging for Thanksgiving not to be around your family. And I was
Hmm.
like, hell, most people don't want to be around their family no damn way.
Right, that's
So
true
you,
right there.
so my
Hmm.
thing, I don't know, my family. I got a good family, man. You know, we got like another family. We got our little trials and tribulations. I think I
Hmm.
make all the trials and tribulations. Make it easy. You know, we all got our,
Yeah.
So but I like I said, your book. Now, one question I had to ask you: would you ever make it because people like me don't like to read?
Hmm.
Would you ever turn your books into a audio?
I do. I do. I am working on that. I'm working on
How
getting
does that
all
work?
of
How does
them.
that work?
Well, I would have to like be in an actual studio and get somebody I like. If it's not me,
Mhm.
get somebody whose voice I like or who I think fits the story
Uh-huh.
to read it.
But somebody told me when they did my book,
Hmm.
they said when they went online that they hit Kindle, it hit some kind of Kindle button, and a little robot started talking,
I
saying my
think
book.
some of them do that too.
Yeah, they said they want me talking it like a robot talking.
Yeah, like Amazon did that themselves.
Yeah.
But I remember we had issues with Amazon was trying to sell your book everywhere, wasn't they?
No, yeah. What happened was somebody from Amazon tried to sell somebody in Brazil
Yeah.
because they asked me to change it to Portuguese,
Yeah.
and then Barnes and Nobles they were selling my book online, but
From Amazon. They got it from Amazon.
but they wouldn't put it in the store
Yeah.
because they said I have a refund policy on the book. Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
Now who reads the book and bring it back?
Right. But see, Barnes and Nobles will do that. And that don't make sense. Now that you done read my book, I gotta pay you the money back.
Yeah, they said it's not on our floor because
Because
you have a
you,
refund policy.
yeah, no. and I wouldn't do a refund policy. What you're not about to do is read my whole book and then bring it back and
Yeah,
tell me you didn't like
yeah.
it.
Is there any advice you can give to people out there? Like, let's say, like I had a guy, a real powerful dude on the show, Jerry Wells.
Mhm.
He got a book called Change.
Mhm.
I hope I said that right, Lord. Um, and he he's very critical on very ambitious on teaching young males
Mhm.
how to write books. Have
Mhm.
you ever thought about having like your own class and seminars for young ladies?
I've thought about having classes and seminars, and especially like for me it would be like, like 20, 21 year old, something, somebody to get them an extra income. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought about that, but unfortunately the group that I would target ain't really good with making payments.
Okay, we gonna. I got that coming later on. I got that.
Mhm.
My reason for asking is I think a lot of you girls think it's about twerking, it's about TikTok,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of these young ladies are really depressed inside, and I think that'd be
Maybe
another
some of
outlet
them. Yeah.
for them to let it out. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't depressed, as but to get my book out, and
Mhm.
my reason is different.
Yeah.
Like I said in my book signing, my reason for getting my book out was I get tired of these pastors that meet your family
Mhm.
after you pass away, God forbid,
Right.
and then get on the pulpit and talk like they knew you all their life.
Yeah.
I wanted to write my own book,
You want to tell your own
my
story.
own story, and I
Mhm.
wanted to talk about what I talked about in the first 4 or 5 chapters because that's really what made a difference in my life and made me the man I am today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still
Mhm.
got regrets. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a perfect dad, but
Yeah.
I still got regrets because I felt like I was more I was caught in the system of thought because I was a financial dad, paying on time and make sure I went on child support. I did the right thing,
Mhm.
and that's what it's about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I mean, there was like a whole couple generations of men that was the
Yeah.
thinking. Look, I pay for it. You got
So I
clothes,
knocked
you got
myself in the
food.
foot for the 2, 3, 4 years that I was getting for the song, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Until this day, at 45, I still kick my ass
Yeah.
inside. You know what I'm saying? But my boy's good. You know what I'm saying? They know daddy
Mhm.
love him. But back to your book. Do you write about your kids in your book?
Never.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Not another character, another name. We're talking
Never.
about them.
Never.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Now, do you write kid books
I have written children's books.
based on them or based on just
Like I've written children's books for other people.
okay?
I don't know. I feel like now my son, he draws. If he wanted to do a comic book, I would
Mm,
be all for it.
okay.
But I have never wanted to tell the truth about any part of my life in any book.
Okay.
Like I've never
Why
wanted
you? I
to
mean, even if you change the characters and change the name, you think somebody
be.
knows you.
I know they will know it to me. I have full family
But your family
members
would know.
that right, but that be the problem
But Jay,
sometimes.
you could twist it up a little bit to make it.
Listen, when I tell you I couldn't even make up some of the stories the family think about me,
Mm,
like they didn't came up with some of their own stories, so I could say the wildest thing and they would believe it.
wow.
Yeah,
Now, do you think you'd be good at writing a song?
I've never tried. Somebody asked me to before, and I told them I would try for them, but they never got back to me.
So that the
I
high
mean, I've
hit.
written poetry before,
That's
so I
what,
don't see
and I
why
remember that
not.
we did a poetry at American Legion that
Yeah.
night. You came up there and did poetry.
Mhm.
That's my question. Like, if the high heel thing,
Yeah.
you couldn't take that and make it a woman version of.
I probably could.
I think
Like,
you do good at it. Let me sing the song too. Let me go #1 on
all
that
right,
song.
it'll be
Whoa,
number one.
whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
Well, I've never tried.
uh,
I had somebody that I knew from from the Robin Hood clique too.
mm,
They had some songs or whatever, and they asked me if I write songs. I'm willing to try anything with writing. I
okay.
just have to have some, I have to have a demand for it. I'll
Yeah.
give it a try for you. I mean, worst case scenario, you don't like it, right?
But you know what? Like you said, you don't do the love thing though,
I haven't.
and that's what mostly 99% is a R&B song.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Unless you're gonna write a song, but then
about breaking up.
some of the other dance, some other shit they
Well, I
call
mean,
it.
I could write a song about breaking up. That's R&B music too,
Yeah, you right.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not that I can't. It's not that I can't write it. I just
No,
haven't
no,
written
we ain't
it.
say can't.
Yeah,
You the one said you don't like doing love.
right.
We
I
don't
just
say
haven't.
we don't never use the word can't. You know that.
Yeah.
So, um, your kids.
Hmm.
Have you pushed your daughter to write?
No, I haven't pushed either one of them to write. Now
Okay.
they are required to make A's in literature because it's just disrespectful to be failing literature and your mother write books. But I they have their own talents.
Uh huh.
Like my daughter wants to do clothing,
Okay.
like her own fashion
I
line.
got you.
So and he draws. So I try to push what they like,
I got you.
because if you try to force them to do something they don't like, it ain't gonna come out
Yeah,
good
they'll
anyway.
do it temporarily
They'll
just to keep you
half-ass it.
happy. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, so I've never tried to push. Now they push my work. I've had my son bring cards and books and stuff to his teachers because he's in high school,
yeah.
and he's like, "Well, I read this one. He's read some of my books,
Okay.
and because he's advanced, he reads at college level.
That's what's up.
So he was reading my books in middle school, and then so
Even the
yeah.
erotic ones.
Mhm.
Okay, now.
I mean, he's a boy.
Yeah.
He was perfect before
Yeah,
I knew about it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
I had a book lying around, he probably was picking it up.
Yep.
But
Yep.
as long as you read, I can't complain.
Yeah.
So I don't ever push them to do anything that I do. But if you show me you like something, I'm gonna push you to do it
Yeah.
because everybody need to have a hustle now,
Yeah.
even the kids.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta hustle. I mean, I tell everybody, you fortunate though. That's your breadwinner right now.
Mhm.
But I always tell people that's not already into it deep.
Mhm.
You gotta find. Which you probably started like that. You gotta hustle around your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
not your 9 to 5 around your hustle.
Yeah.
Now, once you get your hustle going, where you can leave 9 to 5,
Right.
then you A1. And
Yeah, that's how I started.
everybody can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not everybody can multitask.
Mm-mm.
And then some jobs leave you so drained and tired that you don't put enough into your side hustle that it grows.
And I think like me per se, and I'm not saying I want to get fired, but
Mhm.
I'm really at my job really because the benefits for my
Right.
family, my insurance, all my my family, my wife covered, the kids covered,
Mhm.
So it's more of the benefits. I feel
Mhm.
like if I had 8 hours to my day to myself, I
Mhm.
can make what I make.
Right.
It's just the benefits.
It's certain things that you would miss out
Yeah.
owning a business for yourself.
And that's the importance of insurance because that's
Yeah.
the world we live today.
Yeah.
So now I was thinking about this, and I want to get with you. I'm gonna say it live.
Mhm.
I wanted to do a woman's pop up book
Mhm.
show
Okay. I'm for
because
it.
I know a bunch of y'all,
Right.
and I would want to get y'all to come down on your prices a little bit.
For the books, I mean,
That way,
the
everybody
great
can,
thing about it is everybody can come down. You
yeah,
can because you can print your book at such a low price. The way I set it up,
yeah.
they can name whatever price they want to
People ain't
name.
gotta go. They can buy. They can support everybody.
Right.
And if you got people charge 25, 30.
Yeah.
Not saying we ain't got no sister got no money, but it's very
But
rare somebody walking in and buy
and
10
buy
books
everybody
at
book
$25
right.
piece.
But seven to $10,
So
everybody could get a
I wanted
book.
to call it $10 day or
Yeah.
$12 day. Y'all
I'm
get all
for
these
it.
books.
I'm for it, and it's promotion. I know a lot of my clients have given away books, so why
Mhm.
not lower your price just a little bit? We print some for what, $2 and $3. I'm for it.
And I thought about y'all going to the one by one, doing everything, and do like maybe read 2 pages,
Mhm.
the two juicy pages of a book, and then
Right.
y'all take turns, and cause I have a lot. I had two. I had one young lady up here. That was an
Mhm.
author. She had like 7, 8 books too.
Mhm.
And I just think everybody come together. It ain't gotta be no competition. Just everybody come together. And who
Yeah.
knows, y'all can trade books yourself and show each
Right.
other love. And so
Yeah.
once this COVID shit just putting a pause on everything.
Yeah. I know it. Don't I know it?
It's putting a pause on everything. So where you see yourself at right now? We in 2020.
Mhm.
Now I know you got big plans in 2021.
Mhm.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
What do you see yourself as far as your company and your
I have been thinking about the next stages because I am maybe 5 away from completing my 100th project for other people,
okay?
and I'm thinking about what to do next.
Are you
Like,
tired?
no.
Okay.
I do think that I have raised my prices because you deal with a different
Yeah,
level
you
of
have.
people on
Yeah.
those things, but that's because of the people. When I was doing really affordable prices, I was getting people that didn't even want to, like, I'm offering a lot for my packages. You know that, like, it came with a cover, it came with, and I still had a hard time getting my payments.
So now you deal with a different circle that
Yeah,
got it,
right.
and
I
they can
deal with a
respond.
different level, and they're more appreciative of the
And it's
work
the
that I
same thing with
do.
DJing. I'm not saying all,
Mhm.
but 90% when I give them the hookup price, I
It's
have
a, it's
more
an
of a
issue.
headache with that
Yeah.
person
Then
versus
somebody that paid full price.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's the problem that I have. The craziest thing, the higher I go, the less headaches I have with my clients.
Now, but so that higher you go is making up for the same price you're giving everybody else. So basically, if you did 4 at 3, I'm not
No,
saying
I'm
it's not her
listening.
prices. Let's say you did 4 at 200, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the headaches. But now you're doing 3 at 600 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You still making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But not only that, they are more prepared.
Yeah.
If like a person that's willing to pay, like let's say I come to you and I want you to DJ my birthday party. I come to you like, look, this like I saw your prices. I'm gonna pay your price. We ready. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to trying to negotiate what I could get for the hookup. You know, like to me, I think after a certain amount of questioning is disrespectful.
And I think too, like my man was on the last time, he wouldn't give me the person name, but he having an issue with his ghostwriter. What problems could somebody have with a? No, actually, I think it was the distributor. No, ghostwriter.
Could be
The
okay. So
ghostwriter.
with a ghostwriter, some ghostwriters don't they don't want to write from your voice. You
Okay.
know how we talked about you wanted it in your voice.
Mhm.
If you're paying me to write your story, I can't write it like it's my story. And some ghostwriters
Why would
have
they
that
want to do that
issue.
if it ain't their book? Are they? I mean, are they?
Some people could be stubborn.
Is they?
I
I
think
mean,
it sound better like this.
okay,
Some people could be stubborn, or it could be that they're not moving fast enough.
okay,
Like how you and I agree. You send me this stuff, I send you stuff at a certain time. Certain amount of days
yeah,
later, you get
yeah.
your stuff. But not everybody,
And
not
that's what
everybody
and
follows
not to
it.
cut you off. That's what I love most about you. I mean, you did a great job, but the fact
Mhm.
you told me I have it every Friday by midnight, and we'll meet
Yeah.
and talk about it Saturday.
Mhm.
It was consistent.
Yeah.
I gave it to you by Wednesday. You had it done by Friday. We met on Saturday. It was consistent.
Yeah.
And I think we did it in 3 weeks.
Yeah. We did.
Cause one day
Something like 28 days or something like that.
I don't, you know that because that's your
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. I know it wasn't
Yeah, it
long.
was like I think I finished like 4 of y'all books in 28
Yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah. And you was real consistent with it.
Well, I mean, because you were consistent sending me the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for somebody else, if they don't send me the stuff when they say they're gonna send it to me,
So
I
what do you
can't
do when
really.
that happens? Do you just hold on to their book and don't finish it, or what do you do?
I only have one project I've never finished.
Okay.
Only one. And that was because he's never sent me anything else. My goal is to complete
So that's on
100
him.
projects. That's on him.
Okay.
Because I'll come even after, like, let's say I walk away from it.
Mhm.
I'll come back a couple months later, like, hey, do you still want to finish your book?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's never finished making payments.
Mhm.
He's never finished sending content.
So
And
that kind
so
of got you. That got you to the point you at now.
not really. What got me to the point that I am now is giving people the hookup, and they cause me headaches when I gotta chase you to get the stuff from you, or you ghost me. I ask you for something and I don't hear from you for weeks, and it's not even just payments. I'm asking you to send me content. I don't know your life. If you're writing an autobiography, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I can't make this up.
Yeah.
Now with fiction, I can make it up and be done in a couple weeks. Here you go.
Yeah.
But if we doing an autobiography and I ask you, listen, I need it this day, I'm sitting here focusing on your book. I could get it done if you send me the stuff, but if I gotta chase you or you don't want to respond to me, I can't finish it.
So I think you're going the right direction by dealing with different clientele. And I'm not gonna put no culture out there. I'm not gonna put no race out there. But I'm to the point where I'm careful now.
Yeah.
Like even doing this platform, I'm careful because I came out wide open.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing
the difference. Me too.
So in my first, and I'll never forget, my mic on, you hear me?
Barely. It's low.
Hello, check.
It's low.
Mic check.
That's better.
Okay. So I remember when I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I had my first wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
I DJ'd a wedding in Tennessee, and I was so used to giving prices.
Yeah.
I was just throwing numbers out there.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the lady the number. She was like, "What? Are you nah?"
Like why would
I'm not
you
even
charge
gonna-
me more than that?
No, she said, "I'm not even gonna pay that little bit."
Yeah.
Like, how you put yourself in that category?
Mm-hmm.
And it made me wake up like, damn.
Somebody sees
I'm
value.
so used to charging this much money.
Mm-hmm.
And it woke me up. From that point, it woke me up. Like, you was really cheating yourself.
Yeah.
Because I knew what was going to come in response. I knew when I get the phone call, yo, Disco, man, check this out, man. I got a party going on, bro. You got me covered, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I got you for this. I got you for that.
Yeah.
So I got used to that same number, same number, same number. And again, that's what. Again, most of my clients was perfect.
Right.
Maybe you get one or two knuckleheads, but most of them was, A1.
Well, I've had maybe three that caused me headaches,
Uh-huh.
but like I said, I've only one of them caused me to the point where we didn't finish. Everybody else, look, I can ride with it,
Yeah,
like, cause we gonna get this done because this is my goal. It's
Yeah.
not just your goal; it's my goal.
correct.
But I'll say the thing that woke me up. I had an international client. Now it was a black lady, but she was from the UK,
Okay.
and over there it's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, she said, I don't know what to expect from Americans,
Wow.
because we have a certain reputation other places, I found out.
Correct.
But she was so happy with what she got from me. She said, you need to charge more. And she's been helping me ever since. Like, look, you need to charge more. You need to do this. You need to do that. Let's, like, do this to your website or do this, put out a video or do this. She's been helping me ever since because she's like, I don't know why you don't charge. You can charge double and I will pay you this.
So do you think it's a gift in writing or just more just get what do you think is the most of a hiccup or why people don't want to write a book out?
Everybody doesn't have the gift to write it. Like, everybody has a story to tell, but
Yeah.
everybody can't make it sound like a book.
And but I'm saying that's why
Yeah.
that's where the ghostwriter come in at, right?
Right. But I mean, you have to be appreciative of what people do for you.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I mean, I've been able to tell a lot of people's stories.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I've done at least 20 or 25, 30, something like that, autobiographies.
Okay.
That don't even count the fiction books, but the autobiographies, everybody's going to tell their story differently and come from a different angle.
Uh-huh.
And if you really appreciate the person, they'll do better work. It's not easy to, because when you came to me with your book, you had something in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I need to say this. I need my
Yeah.
message to be this.
Yeah.
It's not easy to capture somebody else's thoughts.
Correct. Now, what I've been experiencing a lot of people I've been meeting what they call life coaches.
Mm-hmm.
And I never understood, like, I can't, I'm not going to say a doctor's always going to don't have no injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say a hairdresser don't have a bad day, hair day. But most of these life coaches I've been meeting
Are people that have stuff that's gone wrong.
don't got a
with
man at home
Uh-huh.
or have a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, is it something that they're taught within, or you think it's just more of them, they've been through so much
I think
they
that
can help
if
you?
things are in that situation, if you ain't never been through nothing, you can't tell nobody how to get through.
So it's kind of good that they've been through
Yeah.
so much that they ain't got nobody that
Yeah.
can tell you what you're doing wrong.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Because if everything went right, you don't know how to deal with when something goes wrong.
That's how I felt about pastors back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was, I ain't gonna say my pastor was a drug dealer, but growing up, my pastor, we all from the same city,
Right.
same town. So I knew he
You knew his
experienced all
past.
that
Yeah.
before, you know what I'm saying? So I knew when he was talking about the streets,
He knew it.
He knew it because he, not saying he was involved in it, but he seen it
Yeah.
because he from the same city.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, you can't tell me about something. I'm like you. You
That
can't
you
tell me
don't
about
know.
something you ain't been through.
Yeah.
That's why I like old school. I like old heads. I like OGs. I'm old school now, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. But I wouldn't go to a life coach that ain't never been through nothing. How do you
So
know?
would you interview that person before they gave you advice?
Yeah.
So how would you do it? If I'm your life coach and say, Jay, this is your first session.
I mean, the same way you're gonna ask me questions, I'm gonna ask you questions. I'll give you one session to see how it goes. But if you tell me you ain't never been married and divorced,
Mhm.
or you ain't never how many kids you got? Oh, I don't have any kids. Well, you can't tell me how to parent,
Yeah.
because you can guess. Anybody can tell me what the books say.
Yeah.
But kids don't go according to the books.
Yeah.
You know, marriages don't go according to movies or fairy tales or what the books say.
Correct.
Until you've handled a problem, you can't tell me how to handle a problem.
So
I mean, you can't tell me my way is wrong.
Exactly.
If you ain't never.
Exactly. Have you ever thought about doing a motivational book?
I have. I've done them for other people, and the crazy thing is, the people that I've done motivational books for, these people follow them, and I'm like, they have no idea what they're talking about, bro. They don't. They have, like.
Yeah.
So it's a good market. People are looking for somebody to follow.
What do you
and-
think
and
the
believe.
most like right now? What do you think the most encouraging thing you can say to someone right now? And what's going on right now in 2020? What's going on with COVID? What's going on with politics? And I know you don't do politics.
I mean,
I think
I
last
pay
time,
attention.
but I know last time we talked at the other
Yeah.
studio, you don't do politics.
Yeah.
So what do you think would be the most motivational thing you can tell someone? Because we're going through some stuff right now.
I mean, the best thing to do, I mean, what they should have been doing with that extra monies is working on themselves. If you don't like how you look, go to the gym. If you don't like the money you make, take a class
Yeah.
or develop a skill. The best thing you could do at a time like this is work on yourself.
And you know, I ain't gonna say. Well, most of them got that stimulus, went to the somebody club that next day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like nobody's thinking. Like now that it's running out, they thinking about what I should have done.
Yeah,
But it's still
yeah.
not too late because you know they're about to do it again. So it's still not too late to take that class or start that business, get that LLC. LLC don't cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I pay. I think I'm like
One something, yeah, probably about that.
Now, what gave me a hard time, luckily I got a lawyer, best friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
was that trademark.
Yeah, trademark
That
is hard.
trademark
to get.
was hell.
The trademark is hard to get because you got to prove you got like nobody else could have ever said it or tried. You know,
Man, it came back. DISCO100 came back. Somebody was they was writing DISCO100.
Yeah.
They were writing the word out. The 100
Yeah.
they're writing out, so I had to go
Yeah.
through all kind of shit for that.
To make it to still get it.
Yeah. So it's mine now. I got I can put the R on it.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? I had it for like maybe a year and a half. Shout out to my man, good friend of mine, Mr. Clay Davidson, aka my attorney. He took care of me. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
But
you know, people don't think about that.
we
During this
young.
time when you ain't have to go to work, that was the time to
buy a bunch of
develop
toilet
yourself,
paper.
to hustle, right? That's the time. Think about, look at how many businesses got started now. Those are the people that was really thinking all of these years when you've been saying, look, if I ain't had this job, I would be doing. You had the opportunity. They was paying you to stay home. You had an opportunity to do.
I said that one time
do.
on Facebook. I said that maybe. I say it's so good to see all these folks coming up with hustles now.
Mm-hmm.
People making lotion, people making candles.
Yep.
People starting their own hair business. People reselling shit. You know, buying it online and reselling it.
Mm-hmm.
People, I mean, it's good to see people out there hustling now.
Yeah.
Now they back working. Now they got to hustle too. So
right.
some folks gain.
So they not dependent on that thing anymore.
If it shut down again, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's more stress. I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed, but at least you got a backbone now.
Well, the thing, you know what I'm finding, because I just quit. I quit 3 years ago. I quit. Like I ain't never coming back in here. My job, my actual job. Because remember when I was doing the show at that station, I was leaving work to go to the station.
Yeah.
But quite honestly, even at that time, when I get an interview at a job, I bring my book. Listen, this is what I'm leading with. I'm leading with by my book.
Yeah.
So you know where my priority is.
Yeah.
Everybody don't like. And I've never had a job not respected. They were letting me leave early to do radio shows, and I could leave out to do a call in interview or whatever. They were respecting my hustle.
Correct.
Like I think we just don't know enough to bring it to the table. But I would never go back to working for anybody else.
Never.
I don't care if I gotta have up and down for the rest of my life. I will never go back to working for anybody else.
Because you just stress free now. Or
It's
the
not,
fact
it's
you got
not
to
that I'm
answer to somebody.
stress-free. It's not that. It's that there's no cap on how much money I can make.
Cool.
There's no cap on my hours.
That's what's up.
I don't have to ask if I could. Oh, it's my baby birthday. Can I take my baby out? I don't have to ask that. And a job, at a regular job, they could tell you it ain't your baby birthday to the weekend.
Yeah, because because you belong to them. You clock in.
Yeah, they can tell you you're not allowed to be sick on this day, or your kid gonna have to find their own way home until somebody come replace you or relieve you. And they could tell you crazy things like that. I had a job ask me, can my daughter's birthday party be another day? No, nigga, that's her birthday. Like, what you mean? You know, like things that don't make sense. You know, like things that when you think about it, first of all, her birthday is today. This is the only day of the year that is her birthday. You telling me make her birthday another day of the year?
Nah, that's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
But and then they don't pay enough in Georgia.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody says cost of living, but when I lived up north, in New Jersey,
okay.
We got paid more and we paid more rent, but somehow when you got done paying your bills, you still had quality of life. We were still able to buy jewelry, to floss, expensive clothes, go on trips, have habits. Down here, they pay you only enough that you could still owe somebody. Like you ain't gonna get kicked out, but you still gonna owe. Your lights ain't gonna go off, but you still gonna owe. You know what I'm saying? Like they pay you barely enough to be okay.
Well, they talking about changing all that from what they've been talking for years about minimum
Yeah.
wage
Yeah.
going up. So basically, I guess the ones that top pay got to go up too.
Yeah. All
So
of the pay
yeah,
gotta go up. But I mean, it should have been that way from the
but I
beginning
think this
because
COVID done hurt us though.
no, you know what I think? I think it is. I think the businesses became aware that they don't actually need all those employees to still make their money.
Everything turned to
That's what
robots
it
now. Though.
is. Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what? It was a lady in line. I know we talking just freestyle
No,
right
yeah,
now.
it's fine.
I mean, take off the book, but it's good conversation. I remember I went to Kroger's, and a lady was telling everybody, "Do not use the self checkout." She was screaming at everybody.
Because it takes away from the cashiers.
She said, take. And she said every time we use, she was saying every time it's a multiple of 20 people using the machine, that's giving reason now to let an actual live person go. So I don't know if she worked there before or
Yeah.
knew some insight, but she was telling everybody
Yeah.
do not use, go to the person.
Well, I mean, here's the thing
Hell, I
about
had
that.
to go, so shit. Sorry, I had to get. I was
Yeah,
there for
but
one
I
thing. I
mean,
wasn't standing in line for no
I
one
can
thing.
agree with that, but here's the thing: if they're gonna replace some people, they're gonna replace some people. Ain't really nothing we could do.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, them people ain't making enough money there anyway. I mean, it seems like the only way to get you to do something for yourself is to force you. You know,
Yeah.
to force people nowadays, you got to be forced. You got to lose your job before you start thinking, I should have been started this business.
I mean, like I told you, I think anybody know me know I've always been a hustler. Like, and I always wanted to start my own. It's just the guaranteed. And then it's the clientele.
But when you think about it, a job ain't guaranteed because look at what happened with the layoffs.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, but I know for right now, I know every 2 weeks I got a check coming.
Yeah.
I know I go to the doctor right now. My family go to the doctor right now. Everybody covered.
Everything.
When you hustling, now I got to depend on
the clients paying their money.
Paying their money, or Disco, I ain't got it this time. Disco, I don't get it this time. And then you got to think, what can I actually do that my people gonna support me?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not calling them asking their permission. Like, look, bro, well, if I start this, you got me. If I start this, you got me. You're not asking them first.
But you know what though? At the end of the day, I have found that people I don't know support my businesses more.
Boy.
So I'm not like if you go now. Luckily, I do something that all of the homies wanted to do. So I got a lot of y'all that I did do y'all books for y'all, but it's some people.
So you
that,
picked up a family with you though. You got a bunch of brothers now.
Yeah, like and some sisters.
And sisters.
Because Cam, she sent me at least 30, 40 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like. Even it's people that I haven't spoken to in a long time, but they know. Okay, if you need this,
I sent you about 4 or 5.
You have,
yeah.
And some of them people have sent me people.
Yeah,
like I barely had to promote.
That's
because y'all send me so many people.
You put good work out there.
That's
you gonna
what
get
I'm
good
saying.
response. You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
I'm
You do some
saying,
raggedy shit, you're gonna get raggedy service.
Well, I don't know. Depending on the client, you might still get a raggedy response.
I know you got some that just don't handle their business, and that's life.
Yeah.
Like for instance, for me. I done DJ weddings and they gave me every song for everybody walking in, and I be there 5 minutes before the wedding. They want to switch the songs up.
Yeah.
So you get them type of people.
They're not gonna have it together. Yeah, but I mean, you got some people that's not gonna be happy regardless of what you do. You could do the best job, and they still not gonna be happy. So I mean, that's not just our people. That's all people.
So have you ever thought about teaching English class or grammar school?
No.
Damn, Jay. So you strictly books.
Yeah. Now, I would teach people how to do what I do. I would offer that as a class because I don't like. What does it take?
People, give me a little snippet. What does it take to do what you do?
Well, for one, I offer full service, so you got full package with me. You didn't have a book, and then we had a whole copyright, book cover, publishing, everything. So that means I have to know how to publish it. That means if any hiccups happen, if anything, I have to know how to make. Yeah, because I remember you sent me
like 2, 3 damn links. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. You go in there to set up the damn password, all that.
Yeah.
I ain't know. Yeah.
So I have to know all of these different websites and know how to maneuver through. Even with the UK lady, I had to figure out how to do everything for her for over there on the same websites. It just was a different format or whatever. But even with the writing, when you tell me what type of book you want, I have to know this is how it has to go.
Yeah.
For it to look, for it to look legitimate and be professional, professionally done and read well. I have to know that this is how it has to look in the end. But I've had a couple of clients. They came to me and I did their book for them, and they try to do it for themselves and try to take clients or whatever, and it's not the same. They don't get the same reaction, they don't get the same clients, and they don't end up with the same product.
Yeah.
Everything is about the skill that and everything. But um if you want to know, like I offer a service.
Yeah.
So if you want to know the skill, I can teach you, like just like you can teach somebody how to drive trucks.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna take away from the money you make driving trucks. You could teach somebody, like you could have like internships, like maybe get you a young man that want to DJ, and he pay you for whatever skills it requires. That don't mean it's gonna take away from who you are.
No, see, and I never been threatened. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I got criticized on social media because a DJ came on there and he actually lost his music.
Okay.
So I said, meet me and you can copy all my music.
Yeah.
People bashing me, man, bro, that ain't how you do this stuff, man. That's the problem now, man. You don't make these folk work with. So I'm like, bro, it don't fit me. Number one, them ain't my damn songs.
Right.
I didn't pay nothing for the songs.
Right.
All I did was take time out every night, download 200, 300, 400, till I built my library up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
but that's the type of thing. People think so much that you can't help a person out. I'm willing to teach you whatever the heck I know, because at the end of the day, you might, even though you're gonna get your own clients, you're gonna have to send some people to me. Because you just learning the skill. So before you get it down, you're gonna have to send some people to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make money off of you regardless.
I mean, but see, the thing about it is you're not threatened.
Right.
Like, I'm not worried about nobody. I'm not saying I'm the best DJ in the world,
Right,
but I'm not worried about.
But you're confident in
I'm
your position.
confident, and I'm just not worried about it. Now, one thing about me, I'm not finna compete with nobody.
Right.
Like, I don't go in no club and say, look, bro, what you paying him? Pay me this much. I don't do that.
Yeah.
If somebody approaches me and say, Disco, you want one of the nights up here? I tell him, if he do something wrong, if he quit,
then let me know.
If he do some stupid on us, if he do something that he lose his job himself,
right, then you let me know.
I don't do that kind of shit.
Cutting people's throats. I mean,
I ain't built like that.
Listen, for me, I had a client where I did a book for her, and she went back and did a book like she was the person doing all the work.
Yeah.
And people were like, why did you write that book? She paid me to write that book.
Yeah.
And the more people, because she don't know what she's doing, the more people that ask her questions, she only gonna send them to me.
Correct.
Cause she don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, you been doing it for a while, so you ain't got to worry about no.
Yeah, I've had people. I had one girl, she charged more than me. She, she had a little bit more going on as far as marketing, but she didn't take off like how many people I have, because this is what I do.
Yeah, you can't copy. It's like you say, let them have it, because you gotta, and that's wrong with us. That's wrong with us. I'm gonna say us.
Yeah.
We try to outdo each other so bad that it's ridiculous. Like, we just compete. Like, I can't stand to see social media. As soon as a celebrity, as soon as somebody fall or do something and get in trouble, the first thing we do is just come up with all kind of memes and blast them. And it's like we can't wait for our own to mess up.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Oh, like we won't go to Macy's and we won't go to Sears. We won't go to, look, man, the shirt on the rack say 18, man. Let me get up a 10.
Right.
We won't do that to them.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's us.
I had people tell me, "Oh, I paid this lady $5,000 to do exactly what you do." Right, but yet you're still here with me, asking me to fix what they did, right? And you don't want to pay me the $950 that I'm charging, but you just paid $5,000 for them to do it wrong.
Wow.
And yet you want, well, what about $450? No, I'm not negotiating.
No.
You just told me you paid this person $5,000 and they did it wrong, and now you're coming to me to get it fixed, but you want to pay me less.
But I noticed that because I watched social media, I knew what you charged me, which I never put it out there.
Yeah.
And I seen your price difference, and I said to myself, "Wow, Jay done put it up there now, but you got to know your worth."
But see, that's the thing. Everybody, okay, so me and my mom had that conversation too. She knows what I charged in the beginning too.
Okay.
And she said, "Well, why are you, if you thought it was worth this, why are you upping the prices?"
Yeah.
It was never worth that. It was never worth the price that I paid in the beginning, because if you think about it, if you go somewhere else, you're gonna have to pay what I charge to different people to do those different things.
Correct.
And I did everything in one place.
Correct.
But when you building a name and a brand, you got to take some losses. And so even though I charged you in the first maybe 6 or 7 people, I charged low prices. Look what I got from it.
Correct.
I got all of these clients.
Correct.
So I don't mind building my name.
Correct.
Now you can't tell me that I don't deserve what I'm charging, because not only do I have all of these credentials, I done won awards. I got clients that's been nominated for awards. I got, A, B, C, and D, and all this experience. You can't tell me that I don't deserve this money.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, you got to get there.
Correct.
I knew in the beginning that I know this is going to be worth some money.
Yeah.
But I got to make it's worth some money.
Correct.
So I was willing to, look, I could do this. Let me show you I can do it. Once I show you I can do it, you tell 4 other people. And those 4 other people paid more than what you paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was me paying homage to building a brand. So it was never worth. I never thought it was worth that small amount. I had to.
You said a mouth. You said a mouthful, because not to take it from what you said. I'm a pity pat what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Pity pat, yeah.
Piggyback. Yeah,
piggyback. You know what I'm trying to say. I talk about damn slow. But same thing with this.
Mm-hmm.
I gave a price for the sessions, but I know January come, it's gonna change.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna do it enough to change to lose what I got.
Right.
Because they messed with me when it was nothing.
Right.
They messed with me when it wasn't not even a table in here.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna run them away, but at the same time I know what it's worth now, because all the hiccups are gone.
Right.
I got a waiting list right now for certain days. You know what I'm saying? So I know what you're saying.
You know the worth of.
But I can't charge nobody what I want to end up doing at first when I got this cutting off, that cutting off.
Not
that
right, and that's,
you know what I'm saying?
My thing was, I know what I can do, but
Correct.
you don't know what I can do yet.
Correct.
So let me show you what I can do, and whatever you could pay for me to show you, you're going to have to tell 17 other people that this is what I did for you. And those people are the more people that I do it for, the more people that will see, oh, she could do that. This, like now, when I scroll my timeline, I got more of my clients posting stuff than anything else. I'm scrolling and it's books and books and books that I've worked on. So now when you say, man, Jay, your price is like a lot of, a couple of.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I wouldn't criticize you by saying it.
But I mean, I've explained that too. Like, don't get me wrong.
You earn that right to change your price.
Like my first clients, if y'all would have hit me up, y'all get something close to which I paid initially, because you guys are the reason I have built it this far.
That's deep. That's deep.
And I stand on that.
I respect that.
But my thing is, if you come to me now, not only do I have it's quicker, because like you said, the hiccups are gone, but I also have a better editor. I also have a better graphic designer. Also, like it's a smoother process. It's a quicker process, and I can do more things than I could do back then.
Correct.
So I've been building my name, my brand, and my skill. To now, you're not paying for how long it take me. You paying for my skill.
Yeah.
You paying for my knowledge.
That's what's up.
So I still try to do deals. Like, you'll see me do a sale, but quite honestly, every time I do a sale, I get people that it's like, bruh, I gotta step back and tell myself, this is a client, Jay. This is a client. Because to me, after a while, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. You don't know how to do what I'm doing.
And I know you can't stand that. Somebody call you for your service and tell you how to do it.
Not just tell me how to do it, but like I don't like if you come to me like you said, I give you a schedule, because if you could do it without my help, you would have it done. If I give you a schedule, this is how we gonna write, and you agree to it, that means you're able to do it. We're adults. You can tell me, Jay, I couldn't do it this week. I had A, B, and C. That's not a problem. Life happens. But I have people that ghost me, and that pisses me off, because you came to me to do this, and I can't finish this project and get the rest of my money because you want to play these games. If you want it done, get it done.
So you wouldn't care if they paid you in full and then they didn't do it?
No, I do care.
Or you take pride. You take pride in
finishing it. Okay. I have clients that
I want to make sure I say that again.
That have paid multiple books ahead. At this point, I got one lady. We not even finished her first book. She already paid me in full for second book.
Wow.
Two or three of them paid me
Okay.
in full for the second book because once they got the first feedback from the first book, oh no, we got another one to do.
Did you know Obama dropped the book yesterday?
I didn't know that.
See, that's I would say that for the next show, Barack dropped the book yesterday, and no, we don't know it.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
I mean, well,
Them damn J's come out tomorrow.
But look, but not just that. Look at what they're promoting.
I'm telling you,
They're promoting the drama and the mess. You can't
He
turn
wrote-
on the TV
yeah.
without Corona,
that's
but you're
my
not
whole
gonna hear no
point.
positive
We
stuff.
don't know. We don't. A lot of us don't even know the man dropped the book yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just. I mean, you go on Amazon right now. It's $31, $29, something like that. You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
crazy because it's not even out in the literary world for people
That's
to
what
be
I'm
saying
saying.
that.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the world we live in. Like you said, all we see it on
Drama
TV. I don't
and
even like turning on
negativity.
news.
Because it's all Corona or Trump.
When I do go home,
Mm-hmm.
I'm Family Feud, Sanford and Son, and I go to sleep.
Right. Something entertaining.
I don't even-
Something you ain't got to worry about the foolishness with.
Well, what I'm gonna do, Jay, man, in the last 5 minutes, what I want to do, man, is I want you to really talk to these folks and talk to me and tell us, why we should be calling you for another book. Cause I got 2 more books in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I just ain't got the time and day to even damn write a sentence.
But you already know you didn't have to write a sentence the first time.
I'm talking about. I don't even
You
have
don't have time to think about
to
it.
even talk to on the recording and send it to you.
Yeah, because you're doing so much. And that's a lot of people now, too. Listen, if you want to write a book and you feel like you don't have the time to do it, I have several ways that make it more convenient.
Okay.
You can't, like you didn't have to write. A lot of my clients have never written anything, but they got 4 or 5 books out. You don't have to necessarily write anything down for me to help you get your story out.
And that was a blessing. I'm sorry to cut y'all out.
Yeah.
This is all I did, y'all. No lie. This is all I did. Every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I had a recorder on my phone that you gave me the app to.
Mm-hmm.
I recorded what I wanted to say, sentence by sentence, chapter by chapter, and I sent it to her.
Mm-hmm.
She typed it up. We went to the next chapter. So I didn't write nothing physically.
Right.
So go ahead.
And not just that, you don't even if you have a book that you've written and it just don't flow right, I do that. That's included in the package.
Correct.
Polishing, like having a publisher do it ain't really cutting it no more because people's taking out of your money. If you want to do it for yourself, I can help you do that.
Cool.
And that's from start to finish. You'll have everything done. You don't have to go find a graphic designer. You don't have to go find an editor or find a this and find a that. I offer full service. Nobody else is doing that. Even if you go to one of these big companies online, they're not offering you everything that I offer. You'll have to come with your book edited already. You'll have to come with your cover made already or create a plain looking one. It won't be custom. But I offer full service. I offer fast turnaround.
She does.
And I walk you through it step by step. You're not going to be lost. Other publishers don't really tell you what's happening. You get to sign off on some stuff. Okay, I like this, and that's it.
Yeah.
I walk you through step by step. It's your book, and in the end, them royalties go directly to your checking account. Like everything is yours.
Okay.
I just want my service fees, but everything else and a review, everything else is yours. If this is something that you think you want to do, if for people to start with me now, we could have books out in January.
Okay. Y'all heard that. So let them know. I'm going to go, of course, it's uncut, Disco 100 radio. So I'm going to lead a scene. I want you to close it out. Tell them how they can find you, all your information. And when you give me the cue, again, thank you for everything.
Okay. Thank you for having me on the show. Listen, you guys, if y'all want to contact me, you can. I am on all social media streams at Justjae the Book Plug, and that's on Facebook. That's on Instagram. You can email me at Justjae Warner. You can also I answer all DMs. I answer all inboxes, and if you're interested, at least check my package out. See what services I can offer you. Again, that's Justjae the Book Plug. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Disco 100 Radio as well on YouTube. I had to definitely put that out there.